Good evening and welcome to Eagle Eye News at 6. The well-known flight company Delta recruited some eligible Auburn students for their flight attendant program today in the Student Center. Students were eager to meet with the staff and learn more about their roles within the program. Coffee and conversations took place and future flight attendants began to network with the alumni of the company, along with attending information sessions to learn more about career pathways at Delta.
A non-university affiliated group on campus claiming to be Auburn students has reached the attention of the campus safety and security of reports they received. The email sent to students alerts them with reminders to not take or eat anything from a suspicious group on campus, report suspicious activity, don't provide strangers with personal information, and ignore their attempts to persuade you with gifts. This specific group has been banned from ever coming on campus again, although the university reassures students of the right way to handle this situation if approached by another group in the future.
Auburn University and the Office of Inclusion and Diversity joined the United States to celebrate Black History Month while honoring the sacrifices and contributions made on behalf of African Americans. Black History Month celebrates the freedom of African Americans, their cultural heritage, and the triumphs and adversaries that have impacted our country tremendously. Visit the Office of Inclusion and Diversity for more information on ways to get involved in the Black History Month celebration Auburn University is doing this year.
The installation ceremony at the J. and Susie Gouge Performing Arts Center is a time-honored academic tradition in which Christopher Roberts will be recognized with the responsibilities and power that will be handed on to him as the next president by the Board of Trustees. Registration opens on March 13th, and the Auburn family is encouraged to view the live stream at aub.ie/Roberts21. He will spend his time recognizing the Auburn University greatest accomplishments currently and even the ones that took place in the past. Auburn University Board of Trustees announced that the formal installation of Auburn's 21st president, Christopher B. Roberts, will take place on April 13th at 3 p.m.
The CLA Inclusive Excellence Conference is free and open to all Auburn University students, faculty, staff, and the community. If you wish to attend this event, it will be hosted in the Harold D. Melton Student Center, rooms 2222 and 2223 from 8:30 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon on April 19th. There will even be a keynote speaker, Taffy Clayton, who's Associate Provost and Vice President in the Office of Inclusion and Diversity at Auburn University. Auburn University Mosaic Theater Company will perform an original work encouraging equity, diversity, and inclusion in the classroom. The conference will provide an opportunity for academic and external communities to collaborate and raise awareness. If you have any questions, please contact the Director of Inclusive Excellence, Joan Harrell.
When we return from this short break, Kensley Davis has your weather updates for this week, and we take a look at Ben Thomas' game face. You're watching Eagle Eye News at 6.
Hey Auburn, I'm Kensley Davis here with your weather update for the week. We began this week with an absolutely beautiful weather and got a tease of spring with temperatures reaching the mid-70s. Today though, we experienced a change in pace with rain showers, a trend we'll continue to see moving into the weekend. With that being said, get your umbrellas out and prepare for a wet weekend as the rain chances are high and temperatures are expected to decrease. With an 80% chance of rain and temperatures ranging in the mid-50s, this is a weekend you'll want to plan for indoor activities such as being in attendance at Neville Arena to support Auburn basketball at 1 p.m. on Saturday. That's your weather update for the week. We'll be back at the desk after this short break. I'm Kensley Davis, and you're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader.
Good evening, Auburn family. Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. Meet the Director of Facilities at Neville Arena, Ben Thomas. His job is to manage the behind the scenes at the arena before and after each athletic event that takes place. Thomas was a second-round draft pick for the New England Patriots, and after his career, he felt a strong urge to come back to Auburn University and teach athletes. Ben Thomas describes his relationship with over 150 of his student workers as fun and lighthearted. He coached 5 years of football here at Auburn High School and 1 year at Tuskegee University. Win or lose, Thomas is still a huge fan of Auburn basketball and is an example of a true Auburn fan, and is expected to change the program in a better way.
Phosphorus is imperative for a plant's metabolism as it causes them to continue to grow and be healthy, although its future supply under elevated levels of atmospheric carbon dioxide is uncertain. Phosphorus is needed because a shortage of this important nutrient could lead to lower crop yields even in poorer countries. Research also suggests that phosphorus reduction can be explained by the production of soil organic phosphorus that is not readily available by plants. It may not be a good sign for U.S. with the predicted global warming with elevated CO2 levels in the atmosphere. Unfortunately, this could affect worldwide crop yields.
Listen up, Auburn baseball fans, because you'll be seeing a lot more of your team as they appear on national television on 8 occasions during the 2023 regular season. Auburn national TV slate includes broadcast shows for 5 home games and 3 road contests. The SEC and ESPNU network is covering the team on dates March 14th, March 23rd, April 6th, April 18th, April 30th, May 6th, May 11th, and May 13th. Auburn begins their highly anticipated season with a 3-game series against Indiana, beginning Friday, February 17th at 6 p.m. This game will take place at Plainsman Park. Season tickets are sold out, but visit aubtix.com for single game day tickets.
The Board of Trustees approved STEM and Ag Complex to 6 academic departments and transformed the campus landscape. The Auburn Board of Trustees hosted a meeting at Auburn University at Montgomery and gave a stamp of approval on a project known as the STEM Ag Complex. This new addition will house instructional and research programs in the College of Sciences and Mathematics and the College of Agriculture. Now this project is estimated to be around $200 million, which includes design, construction, and equipment costs. Auburn President Christopher B. Roberts called the proposed STEM Ag Complex a game changer for students. When we come back, we have a sports update from our very own Jenny Jordan, and we will learn more about New Mexico's youngest pilot. Stay tuned. You're watching Eagle Eyes TV, Auburn's news leader.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News at 6. I'm Jenny Jordan, here with your update on everything in Auburn sports. Auburn men's basketball had a tough loss Tuesday night at College Station as the Tigers fell short 78-83 against the Aggies. This marks the second loss to Texas A&M for this season. In hopes to turn things around for the Tigers, Auburn hosts number 3, Alabama, for the Iron Bowl of basketball this Saturday. The Tigers are looking to upset the Crimson Tide as they enter the game unranked. The doors at Neville Arena will open at 9 a.m. and tip-off is set for 1 p.m. Central Time. In addition to hosting the Crimson Tide, Auburn is bringing ESPN's College Game Day back to the Plains for the SEC Rivalry Showdown. This marks the 3rd time in program history. The Tigers are currently 2-0 in their past 2 College Game Day campus visits. The show is set to air from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time before the rivalry matchup. In other Iron Bowl related news, Coach Graba and the Auburn gymnastics team traveled to Tuscaloosa last Friday. Despite the Tigers falling short in the last rotation to the Crimson Tide, 197.85 to 197.7, Suni Lee made program history. Lee earned a perfect 10 on both the balance beam and uneven bars. This put Lee at 8 perfect scores, setting a program record and awarding her the SEC Gymnast of the Week for a 3rd time in 5 weeks. The number 5 Auburn gymnastics team will be back in action on Friday as they host number 9 LSU at Neville Arena. This sold-out meet will start at 7:30 Central Time. Coach Johnny Harris and the women's basketball team is looking to bounce back from their loss to Arkansas 51-54 this past Sunday. The Tigers are set to host the number 1 ranked South Carolina Gamecocks tonight. The game starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. Auburn men's tennis remains undefeated at home as they took down Georgia Tech 5-2 and College of Charleston 6-1 this past Sunday. The Tigers will travel to Old Dominion University this Friday and will be back on the Plains as they host the University of Wisconsin on Sunday at noon Central Time. Now over to women's tennis. The Tigers are coming off of a 4-3 road win over Texas Tech this past Sunday. Caitlin Carnicella was awarded Co-Freshman of the Week. The Tigers are looking to continue their 4-game winning streak as they travel to Seattle to compete at the ITA National Team Indoor Championship. The team will take on Ohio State at 11 a.m. Central Time. Your #1 ranked men's golf team kick-started its spring championship season Wednesday at the Amir Ari Invitational in Waikoloa, Hawaii. The tournament is set to run until Saturday. In Auburn's women's golf news, Megan Schofield has received an invitation to compete in the prestigious Augusta National Women's Amateur in Augusta, Georgia for a 3rd consecutive year. She is the 7th Tiger to ever receive this invite. The #3 ranked Auburn equestrian team started their season with a 13-5 loss on the road to #4 Texas A&M. The Tigers are now 6-3 overall this season and 3-1 in the SEC. The team will return to the Plains as they host Georgia on February 18th. That is all we have for sports tonight, but for more Auburn sports, follow our Twitter at EETV_sports and check out our website at eagleeyeauburn.com. I'm Jenny Jordan and War Eagle.
As of now, more than 20,000 people have been killed and tens of thousands injured after a magnitude 7.8 earthquake struck Turkey and Syria. White Helmet's rescue group pushed to help suffering Syrians.
A rescue worker sings to little Mina, talks and shares stories with her. He goes on and on chatting about anything to distract her from the horrifying reality that she's being extracted from the ruins of her home. Mina is eventually pulled out safely. Her family has also survived. Rescued by members of the White Helmets, a group of first responders seen as heroes in this rebel-held enclave of Syria. Nearly 12 years of war has made the group experts on the grim task of retrieving people from collapsed buildings. Syrians living in opposition-controlled areas, battered by the government of President Bashar al-Assad and feeling neglected by the world, have come to depend on only themselves, even in the aftermath of a devastating earthquake. And for the thousands of wounded pulled out of the rubble, they face a healthcare system on the brink. Another volunteer group here is the Syrian American Medical Society, doing its best to provide care on the ground. But equipment and supplies are scarce, and countless deaths, they warn, could be prevented if they could just get the basics. And for those survivors, unharmed but made homeless, vehicles are now shelter. Sidewalks are beds. Shivering in olive groves is all that's left. A crisis within a crisis that's left those with nothing, somehow with even less. Salma Abdulaziz, CNN, Istanbul.
North Korea unveils advanced intercontinental ballistic missiles during a military parade. Take a look.
Missile after missile rolls through Pyongyang's main square Wednesday night. Its biggest intercontinental ballistic missile, the Hwasong-17, presumed capable of reaching mainland United States. No speech from leader Kim Jong-un this time, but this many ICBMs are a message in themselves.
They've now gone into a good production line of this very capable, threatening missile system.
And what some experts say may be a mock-up of a new solid-fuel ICBM, which would make it quicker to launch and easier to move.
If this is the case, it gives them more mobility, flexibility, lethality, and so forth.
Kim Jong-un told the world he wanted a bigger and better nuclear arsenal, and judging from these images provided by state-run media, that seems to be exactly what he's doing. Another first, the military parade was a family affair. Kim's wife and daughter were watching the missiles roll by. Believed to be called Jue, maybe 9 or 10 years old, this is the 5th public event for Kim's daughter since November, the only one of his children to be shown in public, fueling speculation he may be grooming her for succession.
In order to seize power in North Korea, gaining control of the military and their loyalty is the most important thing. So I think that's why Kim Jue is mainly accompanying Kim to military-related occasions.
Kim Jong-un's message has been, we will strengthen the military and we will be ready for war. Paula Hancock's CNN Seoul.
Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman told lawmakers on Thursday they do not foresee another Cold War with China, as tensions between the U.S. and the People's Republic of China have risen after the U.S. downed a Chinese surveillance balloon that traveled across the country.
We have made a concerted effort to share information that reinforces the scale of the threats posed by the PRC and the necessity of unity in confronting them. We don't seek another Cold War, but we do ask everyone to play by the same set of rules. Investing in ourselves and aligning with our partners strengthens our hands to compete with the PRC. With authorities provided with bipartisan congressional support.
When we come back, you'll find out what national day it is and the pet of the week that can't wait to meet you. You're watching Eagle Eye TV, Auburn's news leader. February 9th is National Chocolate Day, and it's always wise to stock up on this treat to give a loved one right before Valentine's Day. India is actually celebrating its Valentine's Day right now across the globe. On this special day, loved ones give each other chocolates as a symbol of their love always staying sweet and never breaking apart. Chocolate has always been a very popular candy and can even be consumed as a drink, an edible bar, in desserts, or even just to add a little flavor. Chocolate isn't only for the kids, no. The adults also enjoy it as well, which leads me to think, Joe, what's your favorite, milk or dark chocolate?
Oh, milk chocolate for sure. What about you, Mackenzie?
Milk chocolate all the way. Enjoy National Chocolate Day with your favorite chocolates.
Football fans, Super Bowl Sunday is right around the corner. Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles aren't the only ones going head-to-head because it has sparked a rivalry between twin sisters. Take a look.
I love football. I love watching football.
With frames on the walls, Mahomes signed footballs on the dressers, and hats hung around the house, it's clear Donna Gunn has been a Chiefs fan for a while.
As long as I can remember.
But her twin sister, born minutes after her, now living 1,100 miles away, has some different decor.
Shrine to the Eagles.
I see it.
Linda and Donna are identical in their looks and their laugh. But Linda is an Eagles fan. Donna clearly is not.
Welcome to Eagle Country.
We're not there. We're in Chiefs Kingdom.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
My Kelsey is better.
Ahead of the Super Bowl, they've been exchanging some friendly family fire.
Our Kelsey is bigger than your Kelsey.
The topics ranging from the players to the food.
Philadelphia cheesesteak.
Linda, you want to see my sandwich?
Yeah, okay, so I do love barbecue.
As competitive as they are, this matchup is something they've always hoped for.
And we both love each other's teams, we really do.
Both are confident in their colors.
So are you going to be sad when you lose?
No, I'm not going to be sad at all.
In Liberty.
Linda, you're still there.
Peyton Headley.
I don't know how to get rid of you.
KMBC 9 News.
Meet Noor, Lee County Humane Pet of the Week. As a mom, she came into their care very skinny from giving her all to take care of her baby. Since then, her baby has been adopted, and Noor is ready to find a family that will now take care of her. She is slowly gaining her weight back and getting back to the peak of her health. She is heartworm positive, but LCHS does cover a portion of the treatment once adopted. Noor has had a rough start in life and is deserving of a family that can show her just how wonderful life can be. On top of it all, Noor's adoption is sponsored. If you wish to foster this pet, visit the Lee County Humane Society.
We're out of time, but for more Auburn news, head over to our website, eagleeyeauburn.com, and stay tuned for Monday and Thursday news shows at 6, along with our sports news show on Wednesday nights, also at 6. I'm Joe Champagne.
And I'm Mackenzie Parson. Make sure you check out our social media pages. Thank you for watching. War Eagle.